Stitchmas. Now it's Saturday today, so yeah, things have been a little bit different. I'm actually filming much later in the day. It is 10 to 4 in the afternoon, early evening, what would you say? Now what has happened today is I have to dash out on a Saturday morning to go to band practice because I play the ukulele and the guitar, so I'll go to both sessions and things, so that takes up the morning. Then I come back and have lunch and things. However, I was feeling a bit poorly when I got home today. I was having a few stomach cramps. I had a really upset tummy, but I did manage to have my lunch and everything seems to be okay now. But we're supposed to be going to an evening wedding this evening, so yes, so I'm going to carry on. I'm going to have a shower and things in a minute and get ready to go to this wedding, but it's all as long as I'm going to be okay. So it's just everything's a bit up in the air, but at the moment I'm planning on going. So I thought I'd pop on because I've been waiting. The reason I've come to you so late is I wanted to film a little bit earlier, but I thought what I'll do is my husband wanted to get his hair cut for the wedding and our youngest son needed his hair cutting, so I thought I'll wait for them to go, then I'll do this. And then I waited for them to go, and then I thought I'll show you my knitting, what my progress, and actually pulled it out, the needle, and I've had to basically rescue my knitting. It's been terrible, and it's 4-ply and it's really tiny, as you can imagine. So I'll show you my works in progress, and then or should we do the advent calendars? Yeah, we'll do the advent calendars first. So I've got my 2 sewing advent calendars to show you, my handmade one where it's little ideas for December that you can do if you want to, and my Barbie one. So should we do the Barbie first? So I'll get Barbie out. So day 1 we got Barbie, didn't we? Day 2 she got a little tutu. So I wonder what she's going to get for day 3. Let's find it. Did you like it? Actually, I've done a little intro today for this video, and I zoomed in on number 3 and it was a sewing machine, wasn't it? I particularly like that one. I just decided to do that today and I thought, oh gosh, it's the sewing machine. I'm so happy I chose to do it today. It is day 3, isn't it? I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Day 3. At least they're having advent calendars, it keeps you on track, doesn't it? Oh, wow! She's got some ballet shoes. She's very coordinating at the moment. Actually, if you have a look at the picture on here, she's wearing a purple leotard, purple tutu, and she has got purple ballet shoes on, and that's exactly what they look like. Now I must admit, they do remind me, do you know those ones, if you watch my doll diaries, sorry for you Stitch Diary people, you won't know what I'm going on about if you don't watch my doll diaries. I got this second-hand doll, and she's a movie doll, like a Barbie movie, and the movie's called Mariposa, and she's a fairy. So I rescued this doll. She was naked, no wings or anything. I've managed to get her proper outfit and shoes. I haven't got her wings yet, but it must have been from another Mariposa doll because I just couldn't get the shoes on, and they were just like this. But I'm guessing that these are going to fit. This Barbie, yeah, it was a nightmare, wasn't it? I'll have to find a doll that, that they will fit onto. I do like rescuing old dolls actually, and giving them a new lease of life. So so there we go. We have Barbie ballerina now. She got some shoes. I did think, oh, are we going to get some shoes soon actually, because she's got bare feet. Actually, I'll just pop her there by Kevin. That can be her pal. I could leave her there, couldn't I? Well, shall I try leaving her there for the rest of December? And unless my husband says something. If he says, Claire, what's this Barbie doing here? I might have to move it. So anyway, so shall we go to this one, the ideas one? So we'll find Davey. So we've already had go ice skating, which I've done. We've had write a letter to Father Christmas. Well, I can't really request anything for Christmas because my husband has announced he's ordered me something for Christmas and he's got to go to collect it. I have not got a clue what it is. So yeah, so I can't really say, oh, can I have something for Christmas, because I know he's got this. And unless I ask my parents for money maybe, and then So anyway, so day 3. Here we go. Ah, yes, I like this one. And I'll just pop this onto the back. That's what I've been doing, haven't I, with this advent calendar. I've been popping them on the back when I finish with them, because then I can decide if I want to reuse them or anything. And it is donate a gift. So now you might notice, say if you go into supermarkets and things, sometimes you can donate food at the end of an aisle where you can just pop something in there. There's all manner of things. There's opportunities to do a donation. So next time I come across a donation, I did see a donation tree in Waitrose actually yesterday. Next time or say if you don't want to actually pay any money, because obviously times are tight, aren't they? I must admit, I'm not all that flush either, especially now I've bought some things from Toff and Black Friday sale and things. But you could actually donate to charity, like some old belongings, take them to the charity shop and things. So that's another way. So yeah, donate something, that's nice. But if you're in a position, you're doing an actual gift, then that's an opportunity as well, isn't it? So there's another thing for December. Now I'm going to open, should we do Prim? Now, I was really impressed with what I got yesterday. Actually, Karen from So Little Time, she seems to think she got more than she should have. She thinks they've fallen out of other doors of hers. So I said, please don't tell me what it is you didn't get. So I told her what I got in mine, and so she knows what she should have got, and she knows the other thing she shouldn't have got. So yeah, so hopefully these calendars are the same, and then we're not telling each other what we should have got, and then and we're getting it wrong because they're all different. Right, I'm really struggling today. I can see 11, 20, 6, 22, 13, 17, 18, 21, 9, 24. Is there doors on the... What an idiot, look. There's doors on the other side. Do you know what's so funny? When I saw... I'm an idiot, right? When I saw these advertised online, I saw pink advent calendars and orange advent calendars, and I thought to myself, I really hope I get the pink one. And when I got it, I thought, I got the orange one. I really wanted the pink. And lo and behold, it is pink. At the back, it's double-sided. I suppose I should have realised this, shouldn't I? I was thinking, I'm sure there's no number 3. Right, 3 is here. I can't see how to open this. I don't want too much editing tonight to do, so I better not have too many dead bits I've got to fill in. Oh, right. Now this does look like something is falling from the one above, so I'm going to stuff it back up there because I don't think I should be getting that. We have got a quick unpick or stitch unripper or something, and it's really nice. It's got an ergonomic handle, so see, it's shaped for comfort. And I'll just check to see, is there anything at the end? I'm not sure if the end, maybe the end is a bit like, do you know if you rip some stitches out like that? Can you hear one of my cats meowing? That's Buttons, that is. I can tell from the meow. You probably can hear me in here. Then what you can do is run that along your fabric, and it can help pull the stitches out. So yeah, that's another great thing, isn't it? You can't have enough of them, really. I did tell you the story once that, because these aren't always for mistakes. Sometimes you do need to sew something and then to press it and then later unpick it and things like that. It's not always, don't be ashamed of these, they're not, don't be ashamed of having a mistake, you know what I'm saying? It happens to everybody, but they're not just for mistakes. But I actually used to own one, and I lost it for 6 months. And I didn't need it for 6 months despite sewing all the time, and I was really quite proud of it. Bought another one, Then my other one turned up, and then I made a mistake, and I thought, I jinxed myself having one. I'm better not having one. Right, now, if you have a look, if you saw that little bit of video, you'll see I've already gone for number 3. So that rather than me running around there to get it, I've already got it down. I think it feels like a chocolate thing in there, but I'm sure it isn't edible. Ah, okay, so we've got some needle threaders, and their brand is So Sweet. 3 needle threaders, it says. Now, over the years, I have broke mine. Normally, I've tried to do something, it's got jammed. I yank it out and they break. So yeah, I've been through a fair few of these over the years, actually. So yeah, that's another useful item, isn't it? So that's great. Yeah, I'm really pleased with those sewing ones. And I'm really pleased with what was in Barbie's hair. So right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video with showing you my works in progress. So you'll probably be relieved it's really short and sweet today, because I couldn't actually believe the length of yesterday's video. And thank you so much if you've watched that. I totally understand if people would need to catch up on them on a later date and things, but yeah, it was quite lengthy, wasn't it? So as I've been saying, I have a project that I take out in the car with me. I've brought it in the house with me, and I might do a little bit of work on this, but this is what I've managed to achieve so far. Now you might think, what on earth is that? But it's handy because I can show you a glimpse of some larger, they're sort of like this, but isn't they? Right, here is my daffodil. I did call this one a buttercup in a recent video. It's a daffodil. It's a daffodil monster by Toft, and it's got a lovely bulbous belly. So basically, that is what this is. It's a mini version of one of these monsters, but it's going to make up quite quick because, oh, it's fallen over. I'll straighten it in a minute. It's just flopped to the side. This one won't have petals because it's a holly monster. So it's going to have the arms and the legs like the 2 I've got there, but the arms are going to be like a holly leaf, and the legs, I guess, are going to be the same as those, and it will have little eyes and things. And then I got this basically in the Black Friday sale last year. So that's what I've noticed that I'm doing with Toft. I've been buying mainly once a year on the Black Friday sale, and then it takes me all year to make them. But yeah, I will be making the mistletoe monster as well. And the mistletoe monster is very similar, but it's a white head. And I'm not sure what the arms are like on the mistletoe monster, and I'm guessing the legs are going to be the same. But I've bought that in the house now because I think I'm going to do a bit of work on this. Saying that, I was going to say over the weekend, but obviously it's late Saturday now. We're going to this wedding this evening, and then we'll just have to see what happens tomorrow. However, now you will have seen recently I've knitted one sock, and it's the Mabel socks by Jules Hill, who calls herself So Sweet Violet, and it's got like a cable twist going along the edge. Now the reason I went for these socks is because I wanted something that had a contrast tone, a contrast heel, and I wanted to do a contrast cuff as well, and that is what I've done. I've done it in this West Yorkshire Spinners yarn, and Mary Angela, who I've spoken about on my channel before, Mary Angela is whose idea was we were going to knit so many balls leading up all over the year leading up to Christmas, and Mary Angela made me that lovely cat knitting bag, which I've got a knitting project in it now. I've got one of Arnie and Carlos's knitted balls in it. Well, she gifted me this yarn last year. It was probably during my Advent event actually, and she gave it to me for Christmas, I think, and she actually recommended a good contrast yarn, because when I tried knitting a sock in this yarn before, another pattern, it just didn't look right when I was picking up stitches in the colours. So that's why I went for this one, because I wanted to be able to do a contrast. Well, anyway, I'm not desperate to have these socks done for this Christmas, but I just wanted to make a start on the next one. So that is what I've done. So I've managed to, now the little, if you notice, I've got really lovely Christmas stitch markers on there. Well, that one I could remove now and start using on this project, but that one I want to leave on there, because basically this is the foot and that's marking my point where you do like a mini gusset just before you do the heel. So I just wanted to remember that place, so I basically do 2 socks the same. Now I must admit, the sock has come out a tad too long for me. It's not unwearable, but I've got to do 2 socks the same, so I've got to do exactly the same. But I know when I knit the next sock, say if I knitted this sock again, I'd have to make sure I do it a little bit shorter. But I was measuring as I went. But I think this sock is going to knit up so much quicker. The toe was knitted up quicker because, do you know when it tells you, oh, continue knitting in this manner, but it doesn't show you? I wrote it all out for this one, so I could just follow it for this one. It's been great, nice and quick. And I've got the pattern ingrained in my head now. So basically for working all of this up to here, I won't have to give it much thought, because I won't have to refer to the pattern. And all I have to do is make sure I'm looking at this sock, and then I basically stop at the same point. And I had to keep stopping to measuring with this one, where now I won't have to keep stopping and measuring. However, what I said to myself is, I was going to get this to a certain point and then I was going to put it down and I was going to go back to the knitted ball that I started, because I did start a knitted ball before I started this. So I'm going to go back to that. I'm probably going to do my crochet monster. And then I'm just going to pick this up as and when. Every time I feel like just doing a little bit of knitting, it will be there. So I'll show you what I've done so far. I've done the toe and I've worked a couple of rows. So one white row is just a knit row to start with, when you finish your toe colour, and then you basically start doing your pattern. And that is what I've done. I've just done I've done 2 rows of pattern actually. Yeah, 2 rows of pattern. So that is, and that's what the yarn looks like when it's on the ball. And obviously that's what it looks like when it's knitted up. And it's really lovely, isn't it? I'm really, really happy with that. So thank you so much for joining me for this short and sweet day 3 of Stitchmas. I'm sorry I haven't taken you out. It wasn't really appropriate to take you to band practice because there are children there, and I don't really want to be filming other people's children and things. And yeah, and I don't really I don't really know what's going to happen with the wedding this evening. And obviously I don't want to be coming back and editing late this evening, so I'm going to try and get this edited and up to you before I go to the wedding, if I can. So that's how I would have, if it hadn't been for the wedding, I would have actually gone to the barbers with my my youngest son and my husband, because they have their hair cut in Knoll, and I know some of my viewers actually have emigrated and used to live in Knoll, and I thought they might like to see, you know, Knoll, you know, leading up to Christmas and things with the lights. But maybe my husband will have another haircut before Christmas. I've got my last hair appointment of the year next week, I think, with my hairdresser, and then I won't be at the hairdresser's again. But yeah, my hairdresser's at a house, so I won't be filming at my hairdresser's house or anything. But yeah, it would have been nice to take to Knoll. But yeah, I've just thought I've got to get this done, and then I've got to jump in the shower, and it takes ages to, like, you know, dry hair and everything, doesn't it? So anyway, thank you so much for joining me for day 3, and hopefully I won't be feeling too worse for wear tomorrow, you know, because you know, I'm going to be around people drinking, and then, you know, if you can't beat them, join them, kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll try and not go too crazy, so I can come and see you tomorrow. And but you'll soon see. You'll see what I'm like tomorrow. I might be putting on a brave face. So thank you so much for joining me for this Stitchmas, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye.